And then the abrupt fade out. Rick, what's going on, brother? Hope you're well. Bobby, everything's good. Work in progress. It's not like 100% finished, just because it's a lot more than I'm not really much of a. I finished my basement in my first home, but I'm just not super handy in that way. I mean, let's just say it takes me a little bit longer. I have to like think about it a lot more than I probably really should have to. But yeah, it's going good. Sorry for the long story. That's just me. So I added a small I don't know, wrinkle to the channel member stuff, and I made a $2.99 just a dog, or just a DOG. I was gonna say double G, but I didn't know if I'd get like Snoop Dogg after me. I may change it up to that though. But I'm gonna get right into it. It is a Saturday. There are a ton of people live right now, and I can only imagine people's attention is just being pulled left and right. Like a fat guy at a buffet, right? I represent that. All right, so this is the 88 tops. There are a few errors in here. Off the top of my head, I think it's just like lettering, and then like Victor McGuire, there's like a weird thing there on the on his foot. But we started off, and I don't understand that. So they got the little propaganda card, but they don't put this at the back. So the very back card, they never really learned, was the Bedrosian. Not that it's a huge deal, but it has a big old gum stain on it. Lou Whitaker, Karkovice, Tom Brookins, total cheeseball smile. Love it. Appreciate it. But I don't know why they didn't do that. And this gum is probably hideous. I've seen people eat 80s gum. Not the best. Yeah, we need to talk soon, Rick, for sure. I still don't have my Xbox hooked up, and I don't have a monthly subscription anymore, so I really do need to get that set up. I know I can't text you. I saw a message come up on Instagram, but I went to look for the message, and I cannot find it. So if it's in there, maybe it was actually part of Facebook, and it went into Instagram, because I know they're owned by the same company, so I need to figure it out. It popped up and said it was from Instagram, and that's why I was like, what? Rick's on Instagram? Mike Morgan, Harold Baines with the socks, Bruce Bochy. There's my Schmidt. I remember this card quite well. Ted Simmons. But there's no like, I don't want to say there's like any huge cards coming out of this. It's still pretty cool. You can get some Hall of Fame rookies, right? Wonder if the album offer's still good to get the glossy All-Stars and Hot Prospects. Don't think so. Mel Hall. Tommy John. There's the McGuire Rookie Cup. All these seem pretty centered. I'm not used to this. This is throwing me off. Usually when you open this up, or maybe it's just what I have for commons and stuff now, there's a Santiago. they're all off, but these just seem like perfectly aligned. Dickie Knowles and the big cat, Anders Galarraga, when he was still at the Expos. But the lovely gum stain. Thank you, Topps, for thinking of us. Yeah, I was working on trying to update the membership stuff, but didn't really work out well. I don't even know if it actually had the update hit. A nice Billy Ripken rookie. Gotta love that one. Not the iconic one, but still, yeah. All right. Ramirez. There is Vince Coleman, record breaker, probably for steals, right? Yeah. 100 steals. He was fast. Nolan Ryan turning back the clock. That's pretty cool looking. If I miss any chats, apologies. I'm looking down at the cards and I may miss a few. I don't have my exact same setup as I had previously. There's George Bell. He probably just gets free surgeries, Bobby. Like every few years if he wants to have another one. It's like a Subway sandwich card. He gets hooked up. Yeah, I should have brought a trash can in. Checklist. I can't remember if this is the set that has the Tom Broken's error, or if that's the... I think that's Fleer. I should have brought up that page. There's a Bob Gibson turning back the clock. Guidry. Matt Williams. Henke. Julio Franco. Henke, that always reminds me of the Fugitive movie, where they talked about how when they made the Fugitive, there was like literally no script. So they just kind of made up things on the fly. And when they're talking about something, what do they say? If something isn't what it's supposed to be or something like that, they're like, it's Henke. It just always reminds me of him. I know it has nothing to do with him, but... yeah, there's going to be a lot of card shrapnel or gum shrapnel, or I don't even know what the heck you want to call it. This is the, not the LSD famous Tim Larry, but Doc Gooden when he still had really good skills. He was on the decline a little bit with injuries, but still good. Novoa. Yeah, don't remember him, but the name looks familiar. There's Henke again. Got those 90s, 80s birth control glasses on. Looking good. Corey Snyder, who was knocking dingers out the park back then. The Hawk, Andre Dawson. And Tim Wallach. What was his record that he broke? Game-winning RBI is 16. So, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Sacks? Yeah, he should be in this set. What's up, Titus? Hope you're well. Hope you're holding down the fort in Japan. All right, Jack Howell. That's a Lombardi rookie, I'm pretty sure. He had a lot of minor league time, but again, another one of those people that I remember. Nice Wade Boggs. Leaning into it. Manny Lee. Ken Caminiti. Ugh. Got all that shrapnel. these automatically, like, directly out of the pack. Look at that gum stain. That is epic. It's like up and down the entire card. I gotta be careful, I suppose. Talking about gum, G-U-M stains, and something being up and down some cards. I don't want to get demonetized for people thinking I'm saying weird stuff. Steve Sachs had a problem throwing to first base. Or look at Keith Hernandez. This looks like, to me, this card anyway, and I just remember I always looked at it, that it was someone impersonating Keith Hernandez. Like, it looks like the glasses and fake nose mustache thing that, you know, they have in those like, what do you want to call it? Like, not like a magic shop, but like, you know, the goofy fake hand, those kind of things. But and then this is the disguise mask. Someone's disguising themselves as Keith Hernandez. I don't know who would want to, but you never know. Dave Winfield All-Star. There's a Wade Boggs All-Star. I did add more breaks as far as the channel member free breaks go. So ramping it up. I'm buying more stuff. I think many people saw that I posted a bunch of junk wax, which I probably didn't need to do, but it's still cool. What's going on, Berdazzle? How you doing? Greg Larkin. There's Lou Piniella. He's explaining, showing off his ring. Love it. I think, you know, the airbrushing too always made people look really weird back then. There's a Kevin Seitzer. Rookie Cup. Is that I think that's a Seitzer rookie, right? Pretty sure it is. I can't remember. Shout out to my buddy Ashley from high school. Yeah, I wonder if they got that remedied at some point. Bobby, you're cracking me up. Tim Cruz, not the famous Tim Cruz, and that may be spelled differently. Another Hawk. Keith Moreland. This is like the Cubs pack. Jody Davis in there too. Bobby Valentine with the Rangers. Dennis Boyd and Greg Matthews. Dennis Boyd, aka Oil Can. Not all of his cards had that, interestingly enough. All right, on to this next stack here. So kind of whittled down that stuff already. Surprised it's going so quick. There's a Greenwell. That's a rookie cup. Mike Hart. Jack Clark. There's a Gary Thurman rookie. Not that he's anything special, but back in the day, we would covet our rookies. There's the Greenwell. Paul Noyce. Mike Campbell, future star. Dave Dravecki, airbrushed. Joaquin Andujar. Luis Tiant, yeah. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? Bill Schroeder. There's Dave Henderson. Yucking it up. Bobby Bonilla. Second year, I suppose. Not that it matters. Roger Clemens. All right, that one's more like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm used to them being like this. That's the kind of cut I'm used to. There's Dale. His outfielding days, as Bobby pointed out. Jim Sundberg. Lots of Cubs in here. There's Lou Whitaker. Shout out to Lisa Z and her Tigers. And a Karkovice. Good old Ronnie Karkovice. Bobby Bo Day is coming up, right? Well, there's an A-Rod Day too in Texas, right? Pretty sure, because they are still paying him off. There's a nice Kirby Puckett All-Star. I really don't care for this year's design on the All-Star. Could just be me. Maybe it would look good if it had a signature on it and it was part of some kind of reprint set, but as is. There's that Billy Ripken. Oof. Bill Buckner rocking the Eddie Munster hair. Steve Shields. Another Valentine. Why so many Bobby Valentines? Kenny? Let's see. What is your normal team? You're cracking me up. You have the New England Brady's. Bobby Witt Sr., right? And that's a rookie, pretty sure. Sam Horn rookie. Oof, best card yet. There's another Oil Can Boyd. Did you ever finish your set this year, Kenny, for your nephew? So the All-Stars from 88, same design as Series 2. Yeah, it's not a good design, though. I mean, do you like it, Nick? I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. Sam Horn, he had good pop, Bobby. It was a short time thing, too, where he, like, for just a couple years. I was being sarcastic about being the best card, but he was one of those ones that, you know, that would have been like a $1 or 50-cent card in a top load. All right, there's his numbers. If I can get that to. So in Pawtucket, 321, 30 home runs. People were like, this guy's going to be great. But translated to 278, 14 home runs. Still decent numbers for 158 at bats. So everybody thought that he was going to kill it. Back then, back in the day. You still got a long way to go? Well, that's not good. Are people just not helping? Or Fagosi, there's John Kruk. You should put a list up of what you need. That's probably the easiest way for people to help you. Andy Van Slyke, Joe Necro. There's a Tony Gwynn. Skinny Tony. You like it, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm liking some of the designs of 88 stuff when I see it as a reprint, but I think it's just my nostalgia for it. I don't know. And I think I have... Aren't there some of the 35th anniversary like these that have signatures on it? Maybe. Could be wrong. Dave Schmidt, Chuck Tanner. A lot of names will like come back and smack you in the face. Harold Reynolds. And Carlton Fisk. They quit helping out. That's no good, Kenny. Well, I feel like everybody has a kid too. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. So they can get those too. And plus, you know, as far as the market for giving stuff away, I think a lot more people are holding things close to their chest because of making some money back for themselves or something. I don't know. It feels like more people are selling things. There's Mark Grant. I don't know who that is. I do remember the card, but I just don't know. There's Don Sutton, looked like 100 years old there. There's a Nolan Ryan, but again, more of that weird cut. I mean, it's not going to necessarily be 50-50 every time, but on something like that, straight out the box, there's a Mike Campbell again. Doubling up on Mike Campbell for some reason. So much card shrapnel. I mean, it's not card shrapnel. This is actually probably bubblegum shrapnel. Kind of gross. There's Frank Viola. Looking like he doesn't have a care in the world. Mike Easley. There's an Alan Trammell. Paul O'Neill. In his Reds days. Ozzie Smith. Willie Wilson. I really wanted to say Willie Nelson when I saw that card. I don't know why. It's like my body wanted default to say that. That'd have been kind of cool if Willie Nelson was an ex-baseball player. With some like ratty dreads. Neil Allen. Glenn Hoffman. The leaders cards are okay. Mike Maddox. I still remember during the pandemic where like people would be opening boxes that didn't know a lot about sports and be like, Mike Maddox. That's is he related to Greg? Like everybody's related, but pretty much, you know, if you think about it, a lot of people are. This Benito Santiago, but as we get further along, it's not so much the norm, right? I don't think you're biased at all, Nick. What I'm saying is the nostalgia is there for the new stuff, 100%. That's what I'm saying, is it looks good when you got an auto on it and it's newer stuff. That's what I was saying. I'm just saying that you look at this set, though, you're not out buying 5-6 boxes of this. You're not buying a case of it, right? You don't like it that much. It looks good when they take it and put a new spin on it and put an autograph or even a relic sometimes. I think everything can have that nice sheen to it if you put it in a new package. It's like those people who date their ex-girlfriends multiple times. She got a new haircut. She looked good. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, put black borders on it. Boom. Sold. Yeah, that's true. A Randy Savage card. He had like a minor league card though, right? Or a few. Davey Lopes. There's another Tim Cruz. I'm getting multiple Tim Cruz. Julio Franco. More Hanky. Panky. Ooh, that one's barely even closed. Well, I guess, I don't know. That seems so shady. I mean, people were opening boxes of this stuff, like, you know, digging in packs trying to find the best cards, but if someone did that with this, shame on them. I mean, I do say that often. I guess we get no Glavin card. Another Andre. Ken Obertfeld. This is going to get knocked over. I know it. For some reason, that reminds me of like the Home Depot song. He is not. But I always joked about that for there's that guy for the Old Spice commercials, and he was President Camacho, Terry Crews. I'm like, that's his son, but people, get so many chuckles out of it. Jamie Moyer. That's not a Moyer rookie. His is 87. Doug Drabeck. Another Boggs, leaning into it. Look at that. I'm seriously like he just headbutt the ball and he's out. Totally just showing people how it's done. All right, so this is the not error. If you have that little white extra heel there behind it, it's the actual error. But I think they were roughly the same amount of print run. That's the other one, Steve Trout. Oh, he's related to Mike. No, he's not. Pedro Guerrero, as we all know. Woo! I just knocked that sideways. Hey, thanks, Jenny. How you doing? Appreciate you doing that, and I'm sure everybody else does as well. Make sure to sub up Jenny. Jeff Ballard. Mel Hall. Another one of the great ones. There's another Tommy John. And another Big Mac Rookie Cup. But this one's, see, I feel like that one's not as centered. Could be wrong. Another Caminiti. Dave Martinez looking pissed. And Les Lancaster. Yeah, definitely. Try to stay cool. It was 102? Or no, 101. Maybe it was 102 in my car today, but yeah, it's been just freakishly warm, right? Kenny, you need a wrench? Okay. I will give you a wrench, Kenny. Yeah, it's no fun being the odd man out, right? Hold on, I'm going to put you in a timeout before I give you a wrench, though. I'm just kidding. Oh, that'd be hilarious. All right, Bob Gibson, turning back the clock with the, was that the 68 design? The mesh canvas, whatever it is. Another Vince Coleman. Another Nolan Ryan. Wade Boggs. Got some chicken in his mustache. Kevin Seitzer. Manny Trio. What's going on, a collector stream? And if I miss anybody in the chat, my apologies. Trying to not drop all these as I'm sorting through them. There's Naboa again. I really don't know who that guy was. I bet he was a one season, one card kind of player. Jeff Montgomery. That was a rookie too. I just remember these weird rookies. Mike Hart. Jack Clark. Cardinals days. I don't know why I didn't remember that. But like I have an auto and I think I was like, what's up, Hunter? I was looking at it and I said, wow. Jack Clark with the Cardinals. And now I'm looking at the cards and I'm like, oh yeah. I 100% remember him being on the cards. I'm not one of those Cubs fans either that hates every Cardinal or something. I don't know if that removes my membership card or not. Another Tim Leary. There's Doc Gooden again. So yeah, this looks like we're doubling, tripling up. That is a Gary Thurman rookie. Another guy who his card's are worth a little bit, but didn't do anything. Dale Murphy. right, one little stack left, and then I'll move on to the 89, so we can get the Thomas no name on front. Darren Dalton. I loved him as I wasn't like a huge Phillies fan, but he was like one of those catchers that got it done. Wes Gardner rookie. These, yeah, they didn't. None of them did anything, but I just remember it from their senior, from when I was collecting. Cal Ripken Senior, looking like definitely 100 years old. Bo Jackson, second year. Kirby Puckett, and there's the Tom Glavine rookie with that on the back. Gotta love the forethought of having gum in packs. I mean, they seriously, just, you got a propaganda piece. Why not put this on the back? So dumb. There was not one person at Topps that said, hey, we're ruining a lot of cards. I don't know. Could just be me. What's going on? How are you tonight, Justin? Hope you and the family are well. There's Wade Boggs and some guy. I think he was rookie that year. The guy next to him, he was Spike Owen or something. John Franco, what's wrong with his eyebrows? So that's in his post Malone phase or something? Oh, he's got glasses on. With the Cardinals. Okay. Eric Plunk, another like amazing name for a pitcher in my mind. Barry Bonds, second year. Matty Noakes. That was another person. So Seitzer and Noakes during that era, people were just all over getting his stuff. Yeah, 88 gum. I'll send it all to you, my friend. You can have all of that. Maybe cancer that's in it? I don't know. Probably nothing like that. Whitey Herzog. Sorry, I'm just loving the way he's looking like he's having a bowel movement. Wow. That's a good look. There's Sean Dunston. Jeff Muselman. Cal Ripken. See, that's a nice borders. Nice card there. Tim Rockreigns. Here's those Bravos. So you got what? Dale Murphy. What was that? Fred McGriff on there? I am having a hard time seeing anybody. Dion James. All right, so he's in that picture. Possibly Ron Gant. I don't know. Somebody knows who's all on there. There's your Steve Sachs. Shout out to Bobby. His all-time favorite player, I guess? No, I'm kidding. Bob Walk, yeah, another great name. That's what I'm saying. Eric Plunk, Bob Walk. People born to be pitchers, but you know, I wonder how much they were like someone steered them in that direction. Someone said, hey, you got a perfect name. There's Ruben Sierra, who was decent for a while too. Pete Incaviglia. Willie Randall. There's Crime Dog. So is that him there with George Bell? Maybe not. Maybe that's Tony Fernandez. He probably was too young of a pup then. John Marzano, rookie. Another one of those relatively obscure flash-in-the-pan rookies. Definitely not a Steve Sachs fan. Why not? What's up, Genius in Math? How are your shorts going there, Justin? Not your, that sounds really personal, but I mean the YouTube shorts. Charlie Huff. Mike Scott. There's a Donnie Baseball. Shout out to 3 Good Nerds. Check out his Instagram too. He's always putting up a Donnie Baseball to check out. Did I say Lenny Randall? Maybe. I don't know. I said Lenny Bruce. No, I said Randall. I have no idea if I said that, Bobby. No clue. It seems so long ago. I'll watch it later, and then I'll be like, yeah, I guess I did. There's Joe Carter with the Indians. Whoa. Annie McGafkin looking staunch. There's the Matt Noakes. These things were all worth a good amount. So his 32 home runs made him like a star and instantly. And then I don't think he like did anything to follow that up. He started believing the hype or something. Tony Gwynn, Eddie Murray. Posting your run. I am not sure what that means. Oh, I am older than old. Oh, happy birthday. 5 days ago, huh? Yeah. Let's just say that I am over 40, under 60. Rob Ducey. There's John Smiley, of course, making this card an absolute joke. Is it because his name was John Smiley that he gave such a nasty face? Everybody else is smiling, having a good time, playing baseball, enjoying themselves. Well, maybe not Roger Craig, but he probably hadn't changed his catheter yet. There's Pete Rose. Player and manager. Gotta love that. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Eddie, Eardrink, and B. Murray. Okay. All right, 2 packs left. 36? Yeah, I'm 52. I mean, I have no reason to not say my age. I just was being coy to be funny. But I'm definitely in my advanced years. Pretty soon I'll qualify for AARP discounts and all that. And what a wonderful world it'll be. I'll be like at Baskin Robbins in front of everybody saying, "Can I get my senior discount?" There's an Ozzie Smith. Vince Coleman again. And Barry Lyons. Yeah, that's a name I don't really remember either. Last pack. Oh, gotcha. No, that's all good. I was just reading it as it is. Makes more sense now. Oh, that's pretty cool, Bobby. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. There's Ken Griffey Sr. in his Bravos days. Mike Dunn, whose career was done before it started. Dad jokes. I got him. Rafael Palmeiro, looking svelte. Pre-congressional talk about PEDs, right? All right, that's done. Just like Mike. All right, I'm gonna get these. Oh man, that is hideous. I'm just looking at the. You can't really tell, but this thing is like covered in baseball pack shredded pieces and bubblegum shrapnel just all over the place. Well, these are really tilted weird. Wonder if it was just because the gum got on one side or another. Box bottom, Schmidt, Ryan, Rice, and Ripken. I can remember people doing, like, saving those, and I want to say at shows and stuff like that, people would get money for them too. I don't think that's the case anymore. Gum crumbs. Yes. All right, these are perfect. So these are open in like butter. So I can only imagine. They also had a propaganda piece, but it is, oh no, they got the hint. 1989 might have been the year that they actually figured out to put the propaganda piece and the gum together. Well done, Tops. Only took you how long? There's Brett Butler. Like, Nick, I'm super nostalgic about this set and have been like my whole life. Just like the design. It was a shame that they made and still are printing it, because there's Dennis Rasmussen. It's a great looking set. Jeff Pico de Gallo. I think that is Greenwell? It's definitely not Boggs. Jeff Bittinger, rookie. One of the non-first, what are they called? First something? Yeah, huge love of that design. Well, these are opening like butter. I like that. So those last packs, they opened like really difficultly. Like I was saying, I know people were doing that where they're opening it and resealing it, but I hope that wasn't the case with that. Just didn't seem like it had anything aside from the Glavin with the gum stain on the back. Harold Reynolds, Paul Gibson, Rookie Cup, Cal Ripken, Mike Scioscia, Frank Robinson, Carlton Fisk, some of the team leaders. Looks like Robin Yount, possibly. And is that Tom Brantley? Who is that? Tom Bernansky, excuse me. And then Vince Coleman behind that guy. And then another guy. Raffy didn't look like he was juicing? On some of his cards, I think he did, Justin. I don't know. I just remember watching him play too, and there was a distinct change from his Cubs days to his Rangers days, especially when he started hanging out with Jose. There's George. John Watham. Brian Smith. These team leaders are pretty cool looking though too. Pagnosi, yeah, I liked him. I'm kidding when I say that. I liked his name. Look at that, everybody's bashing. I think that's Steinbach too. You know, you had your Bash brothers, but all the team joined in to bash. Oh, yep, this is on the opposite side, so I guess they didn't really. Maybe it was hit or miss. Mike Heath. Dave Johnson. Rock Reigns. I want to say that's probably his first card that had that on there, the nickname. Because I remember seeing it as a kid and being like, what? What's this all about? Kelly Downs. What the heck? Randy Bacchus. Why does the U look so weird? It's like it. Maybe it's the S that looks so weird. It's curling weird. I suppose they had it, the typeface kind of doing that motion, and so that's why it looks that way. This gum would probably be a little bit better, maybe more edible. Boy, my hands, you get that like dust on your hands too. It can be pretty bad. Willie McGee. Face that only a mother could love. There's Tony La Russa with his bash and A's. Tettleton, Mike Jackson, Orestes Destrade, and Sparky Anderson. I always like to say his name just because it's a challenge. Michelle, we can talk. Most of the people for any of the breaks in the community tab, the members can just say what team they want. And being that there's, 8 or 9 total channel members right now, I'm just letting people pick. Like Nick picked the Phillies. Someone picked the White Sox already. The Yankees and I'll have to look. But I think most of the other teams are open. Michelle. Jeff Blauser, I think that is a rookie, right? Another person. It's like, who? Bill Long. I swear that he owned a dealership out here in Colorado. Or maybe it was Phil Long. There's Damon Berryhill, rookie cup. I remember thinking he was going to be this amazing catcher for the Cubs, too. There's Brady Anderson. Don Zimmer. I like that too. I like that checklist. Clean design. Got the little background logo. All right. And oh, look, you could get a Topps sweatshirt. Wonder how many people, I mean, it's a nice 80s design. It really is. But I wonder how many people rock that. I'd like to find one of those now. Style C. And the hats even look kind of cool. They got the trucker caps. Not bad. Sid Bream. I don't think he pulled like a really good rookie yet. Sean Dunston. There's Roberto Alomar. Corey Schneider. Rick Honeycutt. These cards even like move better than the other ones did. Like I feel like those other ones had like some chunk to them. You'd wear that sweatshirt? I think a lot of people would wear that. It's like this one, not so much. I think Style C is so far the best one. That's your standard, like when people do logos on YouTube, they use that. The 2 bats together with the diamond behind it. Glenn Braggs. That was another guy who had some pop, but didn't like do much. Let's see, in 10, 13 home runs in the minors and AAA, AA. 20 was the most he got. Not bad, I suppose. Then again, during that level of baseball, there's a lot of people tearing it up. George Brett. Jimmy Key. Ooh. I love the future stars, though. That metallic gradation. And then the Superman kind of font shooting through the air. All right. Yep, see, then they have t-shirts that look like that. Style F. They were trying to sell everything. I wonder how long that store lasted. Yeah, I don't think we talked even last time, Michelle, about what team you wanted on the last one. So I still have everything kind of set and aside. So send me a text. McGuire, Kirk Gibson, Bob Rogers. Like who? There's Andy Van Slyke. Tim Tuffle. He seemed like he was like a fictionary, like Muppet character's name. Ugh. Seriously, I'm gonna have to like take a shower after opening these. Just look at that right there. I guess you probably can't see it, but it's horrid how much shrapnel is on this mat. It's gonna turn this Swiffer thing like a pink color from blue to pink. Yep, there's that. Wait. Yeah, it's style B. So it was a different one. Jim Leland. Hojo. There's Oil Can. Don Robinson. I wonder if at that point he just literally stopped going by that name or what? Or asked that it be that way. There's John Smiley. Actually smiling. Well done. Tom Browning. I guess I wouldn't smile either if my last name was Smiley. Come on. I don't know why, but it's saying I'm at 1 bar as far as my stream thing goes. So if I sound weird, it's because of that. My internet's getting weird. This is okay. I mean, it's a standard design. I feel like the 80s one that was inspired by like an 80s look to it, and the popular look that is. Fred McGriff. There's Walt Weiss. Dwight Evans. Kevin Gross. Oh, that's a great looking Matt Williams. See, that's the cut that I'm used to. Weird how this really bad one just got thrown in the mix, though. Usually it's like the entire sheet's cut that way. There's a a record breaker, Wade Boggs, and Tommy John. Looking haggard. I do. I sound weird all the time. That's what I've heard. Mulholland. David Wells. Kind of uneventful as far as the rookies going out of this. Here's another one of the weird cuts. So maybe it was like every other pack or something. Danny Jackson. Not the Chris Brown you're thinking of. Gil Hodges. Tim Trufflepig. That's for sure. See? Same look. It's like they went with that standard look. And I wonder if that's why so many different people's logos look like that these days. Is that Topps came up with that design and it was straight original at that time. But then everybody else just copied it for like 2 decades. Ozzie Smith. Mike Moore. This is that card that looks like it's from the 60s. Like if you would make this sepia toned, and if the Mariners existed at that point, but put him in a Yankees uniform. It's got the haircut and everything. Charlie Huff. There's Musselman again. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kenny. Was he a nice guy? How many styles of sweatshirts do they need to have? Dave Stewart. Steve Balboni. What is he doing right there? I feel like he's slouching on purpose. Marvell Wynn. There's a Andre Dawson. Lou Brock, who I think that's what we have 2 years of Lou Brock turning back the clocks. Eric Davis. Yeah, these open just like they should, where they're literally closed with wax. Those other ones that I opened for 88, not so much. That's why I like buying, there you go, Michelle. Buying like certain vintage stuff, sketchy. People weren't on the up and up even back then. Dale Murphy, BJ Surhoff, Ryan Sandberg, Keith Moreland. Doug Jones, nice. I'm like, who is that? Wally Joyner, Tony Gwynn, sliding. Is that Van Slyke? Yeah. Oh boy. Gene Walter. There we go. There's our first #1 draft pick, Mark Lewis. He was one of the ones too that I can remember having, pulling from a pack, and a lot of those draft picks because people didn't know how good they were going to be. They were worth money. I can remember, well, worth money. You know, they were published in Beckett as being worth money. I don't know if anybody ever sold any. McReynolds, Polonia. There's a nice Nolan Ryan. Viola. Shout out to J&J Breaks, aka Lance Johnson. Gotta hold that card aside along with the other ones I'm sending him. He's gonna be so happy. He isn't gonna hear from me for like months, and then he's gonna get a ton of Lance Johnson stuff. He was awesome. Got 1978 NLCS. That's cool. What are you talking about? That wasn't Andy Van Slyke. I don't even know where that darn card is now. Who is it then? Tell me. You got 2 seconds. So who was it then? Oh, okay. Well, it's the Pirates. No one gives a shit about them. What's up, Clinton? How you doing, man? Carney Lansford. Todd Stottlemyre. Another Dave Henderson. Dennis Martinez. Doug DeCenzo. Nice Greg Olson, who had decent pitching for a while. Didn't like eke out a good career, but you know, not everybody has the longevity, right? Yeah, I've been good. I just had to do some stuff for the for my mom. I was gonna say for the parents, but it's just her these days, so she doesn't have anyone else to do things, and she lives up in the mountains, so it's like really tough to, you know, for her to get anything done. And when things happen, I just kind of drop everything and go up there. She's got family in town now, so she is occupied. And I still have some things to do. Boy, 20 Gwyn not looking so good there. Sightser. See, I like that one a lot. That all-star, to me, Nick, is great. Kenny. Please. Please. All right, this one's like already open. Oh, don't lie, Clinton. Eric Shao. And I think I only know that because of Jabs. Him saying, because we always called him Eric Show. Will Clark. Jim Rice. Look at Dante. Nice Dante Bichette rookie. I think this is when he still had one eyebrow. So things got a little bit better for him. Yeah, these, I don't know, man. These are like all standard designs. I couldn't tell you if I've seen a different one. I don't know what are the averages for the first, the number 1 draft picks, but so far there's only 3. That feels short. We're, you know, close to halfway done through the box. Actually, more than halfway done. Close to a third of the way done. Right? Yeah, exactly. Glenn Braggs. I don't know why, but we had a nickname for him too. Just like Buddy Bell, everybody's buddy. Nice little Randy Johnson rookie. Looking off in the distance, I think he sees a bird he's gonna kill. That's the look I'm getting. It's like, I gotta get that thing. It will be mine. Right, and it's Brandon Lau and Nathaniel Lowe, right? Or is it vice versa? Barry Lyons, Gibson. Why do I not remember Bob Rogers? I should. Chuck Finley. He also had like a decent pitching career, or at least I think he got to 20 games, right? At one time. Pat Perry. That All-Star is okay. I don't know if I like the red back or blue back better. Record breaker, I do like these. Whoa. Seriously, anybody remember Jack McKinnon? Yeah, that was definitely his rookie. That's what I was saying. You're not listening to me. You're just watching. You're just watching. All right. Bobby. John Kruk as a Padre. Roger Craig. Yeah, Mandela effect. Always a Mandela effect. Randy Bush. You know, your mind can only hold so much. I've already hit the overflow point. There's a Ricky Jordan rookie. And it's almost as if the what's the Dr. Suits? The pants with no one inside them. This is the sweatshirt with no one inside it. Just waving at you. Gary Thurman rookie. Bob Denier. There's Bill Bean. Ryan Sandberg. That one looks good. Blue on blue. I like it. You like all the dirty names? Harry Colin, one of the best football players ever. And a proctologist's dream. Lance Parrish. Johnny Ray. Al Leiter. Kirby Puckett. Definitely lost in his own thoughts there. And Ozzie Smith. Whew. Man, this dust is ridiculous. I'm serious though, I could probably chew this Swiffer afterwards and it would taste like bubblegum. I think though that Randy Johnson doesn't get put in the picture though as one of the dirty names because he has one. He has one of those names, but people don't. I mean, Randy is more of a British term, but Austin Powers made that more famous. Tom Glavine with like 4 or 5 people in the stands. Hershiser. So it looks like Chris Brown was in there multiple years. Interesting. Before he met Rihanna. I don't know the official story why they didn't put him in there. I know that he moved quickly from minors up into the major leagues, so maybe there was like an age thing that they were still beholden to, but then again, this is the first year that they did those #1 draft picks for people directly out of high school, so it makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, I think they were just slow to act. Could be wrong, but maybe there's an official story. If anybody knows, let us know. Because, you got to figure Topps was the biggest one, and it was such a juggernaut that people probably weren't on board, hip to other people, and it probably took them forever just to put some high schoolers in there. Or college players. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? He isn't traded, yeah. But I mean, I think they're just slow to react. He has a 90, but he has a traded card. So he has an 89 traded. Maybe it was to sell traded cards too, because at that particular point, some traded cards were worth a lot. So maybe they thought they would be, in the end, they would come out on top with the best one. There's another Randy Johnson. You have a... Oh, cool. Yeah, I have a few of those. It's nice and glossy too, which that was what was pretty cool about that set as well. At least it wasn't as matte as this is, where this is really matte finish. Doc Edwards, don't remember him. There's Jack again. Who? Yeah. Yeah, that's a great card. I'm glad you have one. All right, only a few more packs left. Kind of a lackluster open. This is the case with any of this junk wax era stuff. That's why I'm switching it up for the next member breaks and stuff like that, where hopefully get some kind of relic or something bigger. So at least there's something, you know, there's a chance at a big card. Martinez, I think that is a rookie, right? Back when Ramon Martinez was the bigger of the two Martinez brothers. Charlie O'Brien. Randy Reddy. Those record breakers are like, I like it's an inaction shot, but it's just so far away. They wanted to show how his stance is so weird. Hey, have a good night, Kenny. All right, so there's 5 packs left. Jack Clark. Spanky Lavalier. Gotta love that. Ryan Sandberg. No one gets that nickname anymore, Spanky. Wonder why. All right. Not much more chance at getting any decent cards out of here so far. I mean, it's not bad. Wally Backman. Bob Welch. This is one of the error ones. Can't remember what it is, though, to tell you the truth. But I do remember it being one. So we got multiple Bill Beans. Three packs to go. I always keep these propaganda pieces to, like, when I ship stuff out, I can put those in there around cards so that things don't get damaged. I wonder if people are like, why is he sending these things to us? They're expired. Bob Boone. Kirby Puckett again. With another Bob Boone. Got the double up on Bob Boone in a pack. Everybody loves that. I figured, Clinton, you wanted the Yanks, so before anybody picked them, I grabbed them for you. Hope I was right. Ruben Sierra, not looking like himself. And I've obviously, Lisa, you have the Tigers. Karkovice, Matty Noakes, Hershiser. Yeah, you'll be getting some Matt Noakes rookies from the 88s that I opened too. Lisa and Clinton. I remember some Donnie Baseball. I can't remember who else might have been in there. Bob Walk. Another Hanky, everybody's favorite. Alan Trammell. And Jeff Montgomery. Ooh, was he a rookie? I just remember he being a Denver Zephyr back in the day. Because we didn't have like a team until way late. I moved here in '86 and I remember going to a lot of Zephyrs games back in the day. So like different players who I think it was the Reds farm system were Denver Zephyrs, and then it changed eventually too. But I do remember a lot of Reds players being in the minors, like Ken, not Ken Kennedy, what's his name? He had an 88 rookie. It switched up to the Brewers. I just remember that because I think that Greg Vaughn was here, or it was in Denver for a while too. It just went all over the place. I am not going to the National. I have to take this year off. I had spine surgery this year, Clinton, and I took off basically 3 months as I recovered, and I needed to do it. So it was one of the two things. I literally used up all my PTO time, all my sick time, and sadly, because I had been at my company for a year and a half, but because part of the time was as like contract work, they didn't allow me to get FMLA, which is not good, because that would have helped me out. Because right as it is now, I feel like I can't even get a cold at work. I'm constantly stressed out. No one needs to live that way. I just need to find a new gig that has more PTO and all of that stuff. That's what I need. So pray for me, put good juju out in the universe, sacrifice a chicken, whatever you guys can do to help me out, I appreciate it. And Michelle, Lisa, Clinton, Nick, be looking out for more stuff that's going to pop up here for the next breaks. I have like the next 4 kind of planned out, but I think I showed this to Nick last time. One of the up and coming ones will be this one, which will be like probably October. I think that's where I'm at, because I think I already have it up to September. So like October will probably be this, and then November will most likely be this box. I got to figure it out, because I'm trying to do it like where there's a good amount of stuff, and I don't know how many packs or how many cards per pack are in these things. This one's going to have a good amount, plus it's going to have chances at memorabilia and whatnot. And then I have that big league break, which is going to have like decent stuff. I mean, chances at decent players and all that. Thank you, Lise. Appreciate it. Anybody watching this after the fact who didn't let me know on by sending me Instagram, or what I'm going to try to do for the next sets is, or for the next breaks, is like put a post up that you guys can pick your team ahead of time, and I'll just put it in the member section. And that way, if there are people who after the fact want to get into the breaks, they can, but only after the members get their spots. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. I think Huddle Cards is live right now. There's a few people that are live. Go check them out. And have a great night. Appreciate you all. And tomorrow I have, thanks again, Jenny, for being so cool and putting those links out there. Everybody make sure to sub Jenny. Great community member. But tomorrow, 8 Eastern, so basically same start time. I'll be doing the card sale here on YouTube. So I won't be doing it on Whatnot, at least this week. So what I was going to do is 3 in 1, 3 times on YouTube, 1 time on Whatnot, and just kind of work my way to either being 2 and 2, or, I want to split it up between each one of them and build an audience on both platforms. All right, everyone have a wonderful night. Oh, Clinton, you rock, man. I just noticed that Bobby got hooked up. Bobby is now a member. Very cool. Bobby, make sure to thank Clinton for giving you the hookup. Oh, and by the way, Clinton, I do have all your stuff here. It's ready to go out with your other things, and I put all these in there too. You didn't say you wanted them, but I put all of those in there. And then all the Yankees. And I'll put these new Yankees along with it. No, that's huge. I appreciate you, brother. We all have a lot going on, and I get it. I'm trying to like redo the whole membership thing where I can make it more affordable so more people can be involved. But I so appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to go make some popcorn and hang out with my kiddo. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. See you tomorrow.